A big concern for both students and parents when choosing whether to go abroad or not is the cost. UW-Madison's Study Abroad office lays out the cost and funding to try and prepare students of how they will have to manage their money. Julie Lindsay, Associate Director at UW's Study Abroad office, doesn't want costs to come as a surprise to her students.
Cost of attendance at a study abroad site can be a lot more expensive than Madison,
Right.
particularly if you're a Wisconsin resident, right? A plane ticket to Australia is going to cost you $2,200.
Right.
That's a huge chunk of change.
UW student Jill Wormser was drawn towards London's royalty, atmosphere, and the people, but she neglected to think about how the expensive living could differ from Wisconsin.
Something that was really hard for me in London to get accustomed to was that I was unable to walk everywhere I needed to go. I'm so used to being able to walk everywhere I need to go in Wisconsin, and in London I had to pay for cabs, the tube, buses, and all other types of transportation that I hadn't realized I'd been taking.
On the other hand, some students, like Allie Cott, find that their cost of living is much cheaper abroad than in Wisconsin.
Besides the fact that I was obsessed with everything in Prague, it was crazy to me how cheap everything was. When my roommates and I stocked up on kitchen supplies like pots, pans, silverware, cleaning supplies, and everything else, it came out to only $6 each.
On UW student Sarah Niebart's 5-person program to Alexandria, Egypt, she said she was able to live comfortably off of $20 a week. It was hard for her to believe that with everything being so inexpensive that her apartment she lived in was so nice.
And we had like a beautiful apartment. We had like the girls had 3 bedrooms in their apartment, the boys had 3 bedrooms. We all had our own room. We had a huge kitchen, huge living room, dining room, like a huge apartment.
However, having a cheap way of life is not always the case for students. Because studying abroad has become increasingly more popular, Jessa Bosch, Study Abroad Advisor, says students are creating formal online websites to ask for donations.
I think that's like a really neat idea. It's sort of like a formal setup process. You can talk about your study abroad experience.
Emily Chesler, J202 News.